what's up? Hello, fellow humans, Part Earth. How are we all doing on this glorious video gaming day? This is why I'm delayed, everyone. That's right, I have rotisserie chicken. I woke up and I was foretold that there would be rotisserie chicken, and lo and behold, it's real. Yep, real rotisserie chicken on buns, whatever you British people call them. Oh. Oh. Oh god. That's a 9.7 rotisserie chicken. Boom, boom. The put the one bite thing up here. Thank you on the in the edit. Production, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
Hi there, mister.
Hi there, mister. What's up? Jason Free the first, Usurp the second, and Feels Bagman the third. Hello, Plunkster. Purchase from PlayStation Store. Where does this lead me?
It was all I could do to make it back to heaven without being torn limb from limb.
All you could do.
That was all I could do. For people that are not present yesterday, we have started the Final Fantasy 16 DLCs. We did the first one. Took place inside a big tower. We fought a cool end boss. And now we're done with like the introduction of the second one. The first one took about like 3 hours to finish. This one could take a similar amount of time, or it could take a significantly longer. No idea, but the first one didn't have a side quest or anything attached to it. This one has, so maybe this one's going to be longer, or maybe it's going to be the same length. I did preemptively download God of War Ragnarok though, so yeah, there's a Logan here. He's right next to me. Oh, son. The next 30 to 40 minutes is going to be me stopping the game to eat chicken, just to be clear.
Off to the surge, are you? Well, just you stay close to the tributary.
Just so we're all on the
Don't
same
want you
page.
getting lost in the forest.
Eat the... What the hell? I'm not gonna do that. And don't say something like that in my chat, man. I'm gonna get banned from Twitch, dude.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Where the hell was she? Guys, don't get me banned from Twitch, man. But I'm saying, you're gonna get me banned. With the way you're acting in my chat. Because Twitch is gonna be like... They're gonna be like, yo, what are you allowing in your chat, man? This is inappropriate for the platform. Breeding chicken. You said eat this, and you posted some sort of weird wiggling creature. Which I can only presume meant your penis.
Let us press on.
Poggies. Is that a new emote? I gotta figure out why my chat doesn't like auto-update anymore. Yeah, that is what chicken looks like before it arrives at McDonald's. Oh. It looks like your penis? Hold up. What the hell is this? It's like it's gonna come alive and start fighting me as a boss. Oh, we want my wife or no? Whoa! Very nice! He's blinking, the roach on the run.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
So they want me to go here, but I want to go here. Yo, Debatron! Hello! Hey, Debatron!
It's over.
This trail only leads deeper into the forest. We should head back.
Okay, that's when we're about to go visit our friends, so shares me practicing my Borat impression of the show. My wife! Dude, if I had like a normal relationship, and where you like go out and visit people and interact with them, I would destroy that. That would be so easy. I would just do the Borat the entire time. Is this a cat in a hat? And what is this? What are you doing? And what about this? What? That's nothing. And what about this? It's me, Debatron. How's you all? I have rotisserie chicken, so I'm really good. What type of dog is this? Love that video, the My Wife video. Oh, that's an angry dog. It's a cat in a hat, sir. Stream later to urgent chicken appointment. Gotcha. Yeah, I woke up. I was about to start stream, and then I heard there's chicken downstairs. So I was like, oh god. And then I had to run downstairs, make the chicken before I could start the stream. Hello, citizens. How fare thee?
No, I still haven't mended the bridge. And I never bloody will if people don't leave me to my work.
Curmudgeony. What a word, huh? What a word. Was a genuine hentai lover? Dude, I love hentai so much. I just realized Kisha's first big hit has gotten a whole new meaning. Wake up in the morning, feel, oh god. Oh god. Well, he hasn't been sentenced for anything yet, so maybe not. I mean, maybe it just means the same thing. We'll have to find out, right? Imagine you control the power of several deities, and you can't like you can't get over here. This is impossible. There's no way for you have fought gods, but this is too much. I believe the term is actually hen in a tie. Well, it's a hen with a tie on, so it's hentai, I think.
We won't find Walius this way. The sea lies behind us.
So I got an 18 maple lumber. Dude, that would be a great mechanic for Pantheon, unironically. Oh, I'm asleep. I feel like we should call it hentai there, because then it's like we can't confuse that with anything else. Like when I say hentai, people immediately think that's a hen in a tie, you know? If I said hen in a tie, then I feel like it was just a little bit too slow. People are like, what is he talking about? What the hell's this?
Too slow.
That's what language you're talking about. What? If you're being a real silly Billy right now.
I needed that.
You are being a real silly Billy. Frame rate. I didn't put the thing close enough. The fuck is this game about?
Glad you're on our side.
It's about destroying Twitch's frame rate as effectively as possible. Or not frame rate, but bit rate. In what language would someone think that hentai is confusing? Or tell me if I went to someone in a different language and said, I love hentai, they'd be like, what are you talking about? Silver penning? The biggest obstacle a diet can come across are apparently average sized rivers, rocks, bushes, impossible to cross, yeah. It's one of those like, they did give it the ability to jump, but we're not playing like a Metroidvania or something. Like I have those, I have like a dash I can do, but obviously I'm not allowed to use that to like actually do anything in the game. If there's a bridge, hey, I mean I gotta wait for it to be repaired. I don't know. I feel like a pervert. What the hell? What just happened? I'm not a pervert. I'm not a pervert. Well, I am a pervert. That's actually not true. I am a pervert. Sometimes when I'm at the grocery store, I like to I'll be there's like a shelf here, and the rotisserie chicken is over there, and I'll be looking at the rotisserie chicken like this. I mean, I can't help myself sometimes. I don't know. Is that weird?
Tongarees. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
And you have the clerk. What is this? What about this?
Enough.
I don't think that's weird though, right? Like, I mean, that's rotisserie chicken. It's just grilling there, you know? Like, how would I not look at it, right? Like, bop, 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 bop.
You're finished.
I also have chocolate milk. Mmm. This is what living life is like, guys. Yeah, milk, yeah. Oh my god, another one of these guys.
To me, flames.
Yeah, that's me with chocolate milk when I'm not streaming.
That should do. Nice try.
It's a muck. Yeah, true. It does look like a muck a little bit. Good observation. This is why they call you the Pokemon expert. I should do this last. I keep forgetting. If you shoot a muck with a gun, does it become a muck and bang? What the fuck? But we called her the Pokemon pervert. Only if you eat it and then you die from poison. I don't know. Maybe it's like an acquired taste. You know, maybe it's like you eat a little bit of muck, and then over time you eat more and more muck because your body gets accustomed to the muck. That's possible, I think. Is any Pokemon allowed, or is that no? Dude, people eat Pokemon all the time. I mean, you have to remember there are Pokemon that are just like it's just like a literal chocolate cake, and that's the Pokemon. Like the Pokemon is just a chocolate cake.
can smell the sea.
Not too bad, because
It's
we're
not
going down
far now.
here. The other bear at around 51, I'm out. Oh yeah, me too. Now everything's a Pokemon. You're just like, oh, what's that? And you're like, oh, that's Mikachu, the microwave Pokemon. It's just a microwave, but it's a Pokemon. You're like, what? Yeah, it's a microwave, but it's a Pokemon. Huh? I swear to God, I'm not making this up. There's a Pokemon that's introduced a hen with a tie on. I'm not even making that up. But if you don't look up Garbodor recipes, and I'm looking it up. Garbodor recipes. What the hell is this thing? What is Garbodor? Is it just a piece of... Is it just a bunch of garbage? The trash heap Pokemon.
How will we reach the surge?
Oh.
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the Cape.
Yeah, so this is like it's gonna be bigger than the first DLC for sure. You guys see that enemy over there? It was like a giant rock, but it's actually an enemy. That's kind of cool. If I didn't pause or take a bite of food, I would have never noticed. Oh
You
no!
don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
Yeah, there's gonna be like hunts and side quests here for sure. I have one weakness. A wooden fence. They built that fence. Well, probably she said we didn't want to go down there. So probably something dangerous. So they built the fence to keep people out. Or maybe to keep something in. Hello, how are you doing?
No holding back.
Oh.
Nice try.
Ow, what the hell? Brother, don't bite people, man. That's not nice. I did some hardcore last night. Wait, in WoW? Oh! Wait, what is HC? What is that? Well, it's sort of like 1.5 gold. But what is HC?
Just what I needed. Huh? Nice try.
Useful.
There's some cave zone next to AVP. Oh. It's a group thing?
Don't let it get back up!
So we're gonna just farm some mobs. Oh yeah. That was a cave zone. That's interesting. My Garuda. Oh.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
Aren't they just it goes up to like level 18? Damn. But it's like a zone menu you like load in there? That sounds cool. That sounds cool. I pity the fool. I'm not a tool. But I did go to school. Bop, bop. There. Shoot, 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 shoot. What if that final thing would have killed me? That would have been sad. That would have made me big sad.
Careful.
Oh. When you said H, I thought you started playing hardcore WoW. I was like, damn. That was a sudden shift of video games.
Those won't be friendly.
Hello, Mr. Turtle. Garuda? Damn, I'm him. stack thing we found next to the druidic altar. Okay, the cave is south of that.
You're finished.
It's those turtle things from 14. I think I roughly remember where the... Oh, okay, I guess where the cave is then, I think. I understand where it is then, I think. So it would be like north of the lake, probably, like northwest of the lake. Would be my guess. Yeah, okay. I get exactly where it is.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the
That's cool.
wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh. Did they try to throw the kid into the ocean to kill him? That would be insane. Do I have to leave or can I just stay where I was? The road and come to from Flatera. Yeah, yeah. I get where it is. My navigation brain understands. Whoops, let me do that. Oh. Why do I have that targeted? Jesus. Garuda? That does insane damage, holy crap. My Garuda. Oh, just lying around. Alright, return to the surge. A lone wave rises to eternity, cursed to never break. The hands of time have stilled the rage of its tortured creator. Ba, 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 ba.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail.
Kind of a chicken bone.
It is
Trying to
my
kill me?
duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone. And that there are
Nice.
still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes. The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Okay, so the water is actually
Does
frozen.
the light point the
It
way
just
to the child?
stopped.
It does indeed.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's
Those aren't
not
mountains.
right.
No, it's giant waves.
It's not.
There. Up ahead.
Woohoo! What do you mean I'm not taking this seriously? Waha! Yippee! Wahoo! 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 Wah! Wah! Yahoo!
Down in the center. Follow me.
That's a boss arena if I ever saw one. Yeah, they tossed this goddamn baby into the ocean. Sickos.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean...
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop.
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Good. Now I don't have to have any guilt.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight. Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
Am I gonna get new superpowers?
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
Saucy.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Ba, 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 ba. The power of water. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Leviathan's essence. The tuning with Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspect class magic spells, but allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Cross as well. An inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Okay. Leviathan icon's feat, Serpent Cry, can be used to summon to class off-arm a sea-spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes to enemies at great distances. Pressing in the state will unleash a tidal torrent, multiple bursts of water. For a jet, okay. I think I'm gonna use this anyway, but I'll try it out. Using this attack will deplete your tidal gauge. Becoming available when the gauge is empty, the gauge will slowly replenish over time, but can be refilled quicker by pressing O. Time a second, press perfectly with the on-screen prompt immediately, refill the gauge, as well as earn unlimited ammunition for a short period of time. While the gauge also replenishes when successfully executing a precision dodge. While using Serpent Cry, press R1 again while dodging will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even further. Oh, that's cool. I don't have any while rolling with pressing square, okay. Ah, okay.
Is that Leviathan?
No, just an eggy, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
So they're gonna force me to use his abilities, whether I like it or not.
Oh, look. It has friends.
Ow.
You're finished.
Tide Slinger, apparently. It's me, the Tide Slinger. Oh.
You lose.
You lose. Spoilers. Oh.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
Sure.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Flow.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
Wow.
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
More side quests now.
Look, Dad. The cherries back.
To understand the spell which binds Walius, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity. This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith, and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the Imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates.
Okay.
The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
Whoa.
I've heard that one before.
Hold up.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether.
Elevator operator.
And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak.
Well,
Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on.
legacy, legacy.
So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity.
Hello, Christopherson.
Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the Dome of Light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the Surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
Oh,
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
that's it. This is the Final Fantasy. I would want more than that. TBQH, for real, SMH my head. Are there response, Christopher? Thank you for being so understandable. He's still a Norwegian boy. Little boy, but big heart. What I want is of the essence. This is like a giga trope, right? The whole like hidden group of hidden people that possess super powerful Omega technology that we've never seen anywhere else in the world. The Spider-Man enemy power creep? No, well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're like... I wouldn't put it on the same level as that, but... It just feels very tropey to me. And they do usually hide in Nathan Pepe. That is a literal bad emote, man. You literally saved the world from a god. Beckham as gods. No, but what I'm saying is that like, this is post. No, Jace, this is not after the end of the game. This is before the end of the game. I miss those emotes. Yeah, well, they're never coming back. annoying. I mean, Jace, not to spoil that in the game to people here. That for some reason are watching this despite not having played the game. There's no way to continue this story from the end of the game. But I mean, the kind of weird part is like, it's like we in this DLC we like encounter a group of people that have like crazy technology with magic that is better than anything we've ever come across before, including the ability to stop time. I think these abilities look decent. I don't really like this Leviathan shooty thing. But I mean, this is kind of the same problem with with a lot of the stuff here, which is just like I'm already so like built into my build that like doing anything else feels really difficult and weird. Like a lot of this stuff is decent, but it's just like I already have like a build going, so. So setting this up would be too much work, I think.
The lair is not easy to find. We must first head north and then west, deeper into the forest.
Now, these guys really just unlocked 4 side quests. And here I was thinking maybe this is going to be pretty short.
May I speak with you a moment? There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then?
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but...
What?
But the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked...
Company, bad company,
familiar.
2?
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here.
Who is it? Tell me. Woman?
Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Sure, who the hell are you talking about,
Very
though?
well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people.
This was like
My
Witcher.
people.
We don't get to have sex like Witcher.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Well, that one guy fucked his mom in
I won't
this.
draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Yamila, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
My name's Shamila. I am a killer.
I'll explain later. Come on.
Virgin Fantasy 16. He's maidenless. He's maidenless.
The figure I saw was about halfway up the cloak. That's our name for the mountain you crossed to get here.
My name is Shamila. I am a miller.
If we pick too many of the flowers, there won't be enough left.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Oh, wait, did I just get this? Oh, but it's worse than my current sword. But I can maybe upgrade it. No, I can't even upgrade it, so it's just that's just garbage. That is actually just garbage poo-poo-doo-doo, everyone.
Till next time, then.
Just
Try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade.
Healer by trade.
And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but...
But?
This affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest.
Oh, he has
Starting to wonder
COVID.
if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
Help a woman? I'd be happy to if I can.
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
My father has been swimming through the shit tank, yes. Didn't... Oh. The father couldn't just say where he was. Yeah, apparently he's too ill for that.
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fannet asked me to speak with you.
Fanny?
She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. I suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that...
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
You hardly see him turn around.
I'll go and speak with him.
Oh, you have to travel so far. He's within shouting distance. Like, he could have just been standing here. Like, he could have just been standing right there, like, looking over there. I was like, hey, yeah, my dad's been doing this thing. But I also like that this guy's apparently it's too ill to talk, but it's also just sitting there, you know what I mean? I feel like at the point where you're too ill to talk, you're probably, like, lying down, right?
You go and talk to Pavat over at the forge. Leave word to me.
Make the father point on the map. Oh yeah, true.
Bastard things.
Dude, Christopher is so fucking smart, man. Someone hire this guy. Someone hire this guy. I'm gonna get water. That's how outraged I am. I'm gonna get water right now. Oh man. Oh man. to celebrate Christopherson's achievements even further, I'm gonna take some pills. I'm gonna swallow both of these. These are filled with ecstasy extract. Ecstasy. He's the smartest guy I know. Son is the closest. Who's the smartest woman you know? And I say Melania Trump is cheating. Hello. God fr... Ah. 1 second. Hello. Vad fan? Nej men svarta helvete!
Oh, I never should have let him go alone. Ty, take me. What am I gonna do? You've got to help me. Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with. Are you?
Why do you ask?
Hey? Oh, sorry. I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
I'm sorry, I will not do that.
I can try. Tell me what I need to know.
Of course. You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me and my friend...
That's been said, it feels very casual too, you know what I mean? It's just like, these people have apparently been living in isolation for like 100+ years. And they've been doing so through magical means. But their culture is kind of like the same as ours anyway. And they're always like, hey, you know about that glamour our ancestors cast to keep us hidden, right? It's like, brother, you've been living in isolation for 80+ years. Your entire life, you've never seen another human being. Why are you so casual about this?
His job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cairns.
I guess from like a narrative perspective, it kind of feels like it's just like the same people with a twist, you know what I mean? It's just like you introduce these people and they have like a very, very weird and specific way to live in, but other than that, they're completely like everyone else. It's kind of like how a lot of sci-fi does aliens, right? Like, oh, here's a faction of aliens. Oh, they're basically just like humans, but they have like this one twist. Here's a little twist, but other than that, they're exactly like humans.
Aye, that's right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven.
Not to mention they have just a little twist, but otherwise exactly like humans.
I'll search the village, just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
Based.
Very well.
Like, if we thought about this a little bit from a realism perspective, like, these people have been living in isolation for a really, really long time. So they'd probably be really, like, isolationist focused. They probably have limited knowledge and limited, their language would probably be different, right? Like, because they've lived so close together for so much time. And they'd probably be, like, extremely xenophobic. They'd probably be extremely xenophobic. Just omega xenophobic.
One by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving.
80 years is not that long.
Hail, stranger.
It's more than 80 years. I think it's 80 years since they threw the kid in the water. I think it's been like 170 or something. But also, 80 years is a decently long time.
Are you a rider by any chance?
That's like, what, like 4 generations or something? 3 generations?
What gave me away?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables. And not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride
everywhere, talk to people, and there's giga races. He's literally them, yeah.
Wet beak.
I am.
If I had a
That's
guess,
why I know.
I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Curl hairbrush?
Nothing but the best for my ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This
rare.
I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
I would if I could.
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat, and he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around. All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
Ba 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 da ba ba. Eight 80 years isn't enough time that they would all be like indistinguishable from other people in the same region, but it's enough time for them to be like distinctly different, I think. Like even from a language perspective, right? Like look at that. Look at how much language has evolved in the past since you were born. You know what I mean?
If we
The way people speak today compared to the way people spoke when I was a kid, completely different. Obviously, we share a lot of the same words, but there's a lot of like kind of drastic changes. Then you do that over 80 years, and you like take this community that's been gone. If it's just 80 years, but I think it's like 200 years. Oh, on God, for real. Language be buzzing, yo. Yeah, with the wrestler.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazir, is it not? Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may...
The last time I raided Teeny, she was talking about something, and I said, on a stack, that guy sounds very Ohio. And Teeny read it, she was like, what is this? What are you saying?
Spend some time together.
I cracked me up.
His illness. Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what, but he never told me anyway.
That certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fanet is looking for. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
I thought I was going to speak with that girl's father. Where the hell is he at? Oh, is he there? Oh yeah, okay. On God, for real, that be bussin', nose cap on a stack. Ohio wrestler.
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Awkward word.
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Blazir, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest. between here and the coast.
The forest. Good game.
Not. But then... I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries. You may have encountered them.
The Tomberries?
The small, scaly beastmen.
And you think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
I do have to speak to some other people first, but then I'll do that immediately, yeah. I'll run and do that after I speak to this guy.
You one of the outsiders, then?
I am. Shula.
No, I've been living here my entire life. Huh, where we haven't seen each other. I mean, there's only 10 people in this village.
Invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help.
What the hell? She has to do what?
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easy to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says
What the
we're
fuck
to
is
treat
her?
you lot as we would each
I
other.
was looking through it right
So,
now.
if you need me to ferry your bird over, then
Seems like a pretty good combo this time.
Still, they don't take the water easily.
There's a lot of different stuff in here, but I'm not gonna eat it now though, because I just ate food.
Calm on the journey over.
Yeah, let's
where would I
ooh,
find
we got
one of
giant skulls.
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years.
Yeah, this
since I last brought
licorice
Chocobo across the bay,
swirlies.
and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then.
We got lips.
Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed.
It's a new candy bag. It's a new candy
So I
bag.
suppose I'll go
The other
and ask
one is
him.
over there.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that,
Do
you
people
collect your
reuse
bird,
their
board,
candy bags?
and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
Do you practice on the lips? The only lips I ever practice on is yours, Chase. Mwah. Mwah. Little naughty boy.
It's a mimic gourd you need, or your bird will panic as soon as the first wave hits.
Did you eat all the candy? No, I didn't. But I ate all the candy. I liked the last one.
There's an old altar in the forests of Father's Fell where the Tomberries sometimes congregate. If you leave now, it might not be too late.
I didn't eat all the candy, but I ate all the candy I like. I like. Very nice.
You're a braver man than me, taking a stroll through those woods.
Taking a stroll, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm skipping through the woods. It's a new candy bag filled with new candy. I ate all the stuff from the other bag that I liked. It's not just a random assortment of candy. I'm just like, oh, I like this one. I don't like that one. So, destination nearby. Candy boy, candy boy.
A bottle. Breath of the arbor. Perfume from Sunbrag. Looks expensive too.
Sandbreak?
Who's there? Stop!
Why would you share your candy with Christopher? He's just a little Norwegian boy. I would not share anything with that psychopath. That guy is a racist. He's a racer. Racer. I said it, and I would say it again. I'm not ashamed.
No! No!
Hang on! I'm coming!
Whoa, Clive, chill, man. Well,
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
sayonara.
Enough.
Are you guys gonna help me, or what's happening right now? Ba 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 ba.
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
I haven't chosen to spare him yet.
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears. And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here. So what? You rowed, found a nose how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue. That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was close.
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you. I cannot leave my people, Hervey. And now that you know about this place, neither can you. We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh, my little canary.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it. But first, follow me, Hervey.
Wah.
To the end of the world and beyond.
You should never have found this place. How could I be so careless?
Don't blame yourself. I doubt anything could have kept that man away.
Bum ba bum. Wahoo! Wahoo!
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could?
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother.
Wah, wah, wah,
I
wah.
also found Hervey. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
What will happen to him now?
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before. Ymila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the
I'll kill him.
responsibility.
Thank you, tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervey means us no ill will. He's just a fool. A fool who loves me.
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted, and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
Of course, tributary. However long it takes. Come what may, I thank you, my lord, for bringing us back together.
Ba, 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 ba.
Leave me be. Let me go.
This is the guy that they said couldn't tell us where he was, but he's talking.
Bastard things.
Call the fifth, why don't we?
And once everyone left me in peace.
Goodbye, everyone. We'll be back.
Before we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite
No,
direction.
we're doing side quests. We're doing side quests. She doesn't understand we're doing side quests somehow.
If there's one thing I know about beastmen, is that they love to hide in the dark.
There they are.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual. Sorry to disturb you.
Sorry to disturb you. Not. New enemy? What the hell? Do something. Oh my god! That guy went straight through my block and just killed me.
It's over.
Ba, 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 ba. Hello, Mr. Endaline. Is this Elden Ring? Hello, social RoboFrangers. Yes, it is. How are you doing, man? Person from Japan.
A silver chain. I doubt the Tombries made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
Okay, that's pretty gay. Gay, non-derogatory. I bought Biscuit, a bed, and a drinking water filter. A drinking water filter for Biscuit? Okay, cool. Yeah, does he have like a like his own faucet? Does he have like a water dispenser? You're gonna drink his dog water and filter it? It's like an electric bowl. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Damn, Biscuit is living life right now.
But no sign of Nasef.
I'm going to kick your ass.
To the riverbank, then.
I'm gonna fuck your wife. My Garuda. Oh. Whoops. It's the turtle pope? Well, now it's the dead pope. Now it's the corpse pope. Speak to Rowan and Martha in Martha's Rest? What the hell? What am I, made of money over here? I like the idea of me traveling all the way back to Martha's Rest, bringing my bird over here, because I think I can teleport, but my bird can't teleport. I guess I don't even know if that's worked. Now I think about it, because apparently I have to bring my bird over here. So I guess the implication is that I can't teleport. So the idea is that I think it would be slightly more convenient if I had my bird here. So I'm gonna travel back to land. I'm gonna go all the way to Martha's Rest. I'm gonna do something to get my bird back here. Take the boat with the bird over, so I can travel with it. It's like you're going on like vacation. You travel all the way from like France to Taiwan, and then when you get to Taiwan, you're like, it would be kind of convenient if I had my my Segway here, and you travel all the way back to France again to grab your Segway to go back to Japan. Like, that was slightly more convenient.
Who have we here? I'm looking for a man named Nassef.
Aye, I know him. Takes care of the cans. Wait, you didn't think I was him, did you? Sorry, mate, I'm just out to gym myself a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
I want to kill him.
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cairns and didn't return.
Wow, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it.
That's convenient.
But if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Beep, 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 beep. We've already explored this area.
It's over. This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
You know it is, Clive. You were here earlier.
Careful.
Titan block? You mean the iceberg? Oh, Titanic. Oh yeah, I get it. That's a good one. I'll give that a solid. I'll give it a 7.3. I bet they ran the Titanic into that iceberg on purpose. They were like, yo, look, there's a big hunk of ice over there. They were like, oh, should we move the ship? They're like, brother, this is the biggest ship ever made, man. What do you mean move it? Stupid, silly man face. Is this area like really big? Oh, it goes in a circle.
Stay away, damn you! Hold on!
Thank you for appreciating my jokes. Hey, listen, what are we without our jokes?
Too slow.
Titan! Waken!
to be Germans. Are we human? Or are we Germans?
Stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the tributary's guest. And you must be Nassef.
I am? But how do you know that?
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
Ah, I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
Man.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going.
Crystals?
Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
Ah, more care, and I get it.
There. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things would be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
So you found him then? Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's
You
only right.
saved my life.
If you insist. Take care now.
I feel like that's enough area that they're gonna do like another set of side quests, but that would also be a lot for this DLC though, so maybe not. Like now we have this entire area here that doesn't do anything. Hello again. My Garuda.
Stay down.
How big is this DLC? No idea. I mean, it's pretty big so far, but I feel like they're gonna have like another set of side quests. It's probably gonna take us all today to finish this. Probably.
An old settlement, we think. It was already long abandoned when my people arrived. Leviathan drowned it before it could be fully explored.
Looks cool, yeah. I mean, pretty good. It's a pretty good DLC. Large Bros has good content. The only reason I would hesitate to call it good DLC is just I don't know if this is like first of all, it took me a really long time to return to this game, of course, but also I don't know if this is stuff that I would be like, oh yeah, you should definitely return and play this. This is more like it's really good if you're playing the game for the first time with this DLC rather than like coming back for it, I guess. If that makes sense. Like the content is good, but it doesn't. The problem is that like the way the game ends doesn't suit itself to having a continuation. So then you end up having to like do like a little bit of a weird thing with the DLC. Enhances Bahamut's iconic feat, Wings of Light, both increase the speed at which the main gauge fails and extending the input. Do you come up there now? Logan's just like on the floor looking at me. Papa.
This won't be easy. That's better.
Ow. Ow.
That should do it. Waken wind!
They gotta do so much damage. 17,000. The first boss did 16, the second one did 17. Weren't you like fighting God at the end of this game? Yeah, pretty much. But this is before the end of the game. Like the DLC is before the end of the game. Not that it changes much necessarily, but the problem is just that the way the game ends, that doesn't lend itself well to making DLC for it. So they have to set the DLC before the end of the game, which means that it makes it a little bit awkward from like a return perspective.
Stay down.
So that's why it's like, I think this is good content, but I don't think it's good DLC content. Just like it's worth buying this DLC, but I don't think it's worth returning to the game for it, probably.
Stay down. You're finished.
Like if you compare to something like Elden Ring, if someone was like, "Hey, should I return to Elden Ring and play a Shadow of the Earth?" It's like, "Oh yeah, of course, yeah, that's really good." If someone's like, "Hey, should I reinstall Final Fantasy 16 and play the DLCs?" I'd be like, "Eh, eh." It's in this ancient men hero. It's a harrowing trial in which Clan must race to overwhelm a host of deadly foes, wielding the blessing of but a single icon of life and being a trial. Have I done any of these trials? I don't think I have. Oh, for the world. And that's not to say the content is bad. It's just not like return to the game good, right? Which I think makes sense.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? you speak to Martha?
I remember you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a Mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush.
Mush?
But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. To Northreach, then. Wouldn't want to keep Anders' father waiting.
Open world map. It sounds like older than it looks. It's just the accent. It just is a curmudgeon-y accent.
And how might I help the garrison today?
And how might I help the garrison today? Hey there, mister. I'm not sure that I'm 59 years old, but I'm actually just 3. Sounds like it should have a long grey beard, a curved spine, and a cane. Yeah, it's just the accent. It's just the British accent they have. Hello there, I'm 10 years old. What do you mean you all think I'm 10, mate? I guarantee you I'm 10. Got my birth certificate right here, I do.
Ah, there you are. And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't she?
I have the Mimic gourd too.
Yeah. Hand over.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right. Well, we made it.
You did and all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave, too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The Mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
Whoa!
And if you and Ambrosia
Lady!
need ferrying back to Northreach, you
Listen.
only need say the word.
What do you do in your own private time? That's your business.
I think we might explore Mysidia
Don't
together.
bring that into my game, okay?
What do you say, Ambrosia?
Jesus Christ. What are these people doing? I get that they're, you know, different from a different culture and stuff, but... Breeding? Hello, Sergeant. She said, I hope I get to breed a bird like that someday. What the hell? She is sick. She is actually sick in the head.
I thought I'd lost you.
But you saw to it that...
Thank you. Nassef told me everything. If you hadn't got there when you did...
Hi. Oh, fuck.
He doesn't bear thinking about.
Well, the matters that you're safe. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us.
1 second.
It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. We'd only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers?
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. Reckon this place would be doomed without us.
So, you do this work for the good of your people? Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our rain fell here in Mysidia. Our people are few enough as it is. If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, both of us lived to keep this place hidden another day.
Ba, 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 ba. I gotta hit the button off, so the music starts. And they can start yapping around us while I pet you. Oh. Sugar. 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 You sugar me. You sugar me. Sorry. Sugar me. Here, haha. Sugar me. Sugar me. Yeah, sugar me.